Well, we are about a $50 cab ride away from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be our visitors taking on the New York Jets. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. And a look here at the veteran under center, their seventh-year quarterback.
And I thought it was a really nice performance last week by him. 3 touchdown passes. I think that signifies exactly what he was getting done. He did have the 1 interception.
But that's the ratio you say you're okay with, right?
If you go 3-1, you're going to be pretty happy over the course of the season. And let's face it, he'll never blame the receiver publicly. But behind closed doors, he probably told his agent, hey, what's the deal? I should have had a perfect game.
Up 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. A give running right is Hall. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That second down play nets a -4.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. They'll set up the screen for Hall. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. On 4th down, Corliss Waitman on to punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. 39 yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they'll be let out by their 6-year quarterback.
Now, the meeting we had with him this week, that's one of the briefer ones we've ever had, isn't it?
He wasn't too happy after last week.
Not happy. Really determined to play a whole lot better, and he really can't play a whole lot worse. He's got to go out and show the team that the goods that he exhibited early are still there. Otherwise, he could lose the confidence that they have in him.
And hoping to get rid of that interception bug. On 1st down, right back to Etienne. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. And they'll go again with Etienne. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. The numbers on the ground for Etienne last week. North of 100 yards, the 2 scores, and, you know, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good, too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They go play action with Ward. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
A gain of 16 yards. Let's go. Results in a 1st down.
They'll run. This is Jaden Blue. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Back to throw. Ward. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Looking to throw. Ward. complete to DK. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short.
A gain of 11 yards.
And his kick is good. And that'll make it 3-0 here in the first. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
And I think the ball's out. And this is picked up by the defense. Some guys just have a knack for creating turnovers. He's got a little bit of that going. He forced a fumble last week, another one there.
And it just drives teams crazy because they realize that certain guys, as you said, have that knack, and they're trying to keep them away from the action, away from the ball. But the best ones have that overwhelming desire, that overwhelming need to get to the football and make it happen, and that he does.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 now. Screenplay, here's ETN. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Ward from the gun on 3rd down. Down the right sideline. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. Chimere Dike. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. And New York set to take the field. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together.
Ready.
They'll start on the ground. Hall. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. But taking a look at Hall's numbers from a week ago. 13 carries, 65 yards.
Well, to no one's surprise, he gets an early rep right there, and they've been playing their best ball this season as they built this winning streak. And that includes the ground game, where he's kept the offense productive and put them in position to win ball games. The question now is, can this defense that he's facing do what others haven't and finally put a stop to this streak?
3rd and 2.
Ready.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. 3rd and 2. 2nd quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. The Waitman now to punt as he sends this one away. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. So now out comes this offense led by their quarterback as they take over once more. And the numbers will show he's been one of the most productive QBs in the league all season long. Right up there among the leaders in passing yardage. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
First down. A gain of 11 on the play.
Another toe for ETN. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. From the 43, it's 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Play fake. Here's Ward. Now he's going to step up and run. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Come on. Ready.
They'll run with ETN. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Good for a first down. It's a gain of 3.
On play action, Ward. And this will be incomplete. He was waving his arms, wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of the story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what did you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that.
That's cold-blooded. Cold-blooded.
That's another first down.
Ready.
On first down, it's Blue. And he's got it to about the 40. 2nd down and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 40-yard line.
Play action now, Ward. Now he'll tuck this and run. Here's a diving catch right side. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5.
And a first down.
Go.
First and goal at the
Ready.
6-yard line.
And they'll run with ETN. A nifty move on the run, but ultimately stopped short of the goal line down at the 2. They've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? Once more, ETN. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Trevor Etienne, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes our score 17-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. To throw, here's Nix. There's a short one, it's caught by Taylor. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. From the 35, here's 2nd and 3.
7-yard pickup. Brings up 7.
Now it's Nix. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Throwing Nix. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37.
That's another Jets first down. 1st and 10 at the 37.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Hold on a second.
Here's Nix. There's a short one. It's caught by Taylor. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 32-yard line. It's a gain of 5.
To throw is Nix. A quick throw there is incomplete. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Working out of the gun is Nix. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Hold on a second. Ready.
They'll go for it. Here's Nix. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall, 29 yards. And the Jets take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he's able to get this all the way to the 40 before going out of bounds. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Off play action, Ward. Going up top. That is incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. He'll swing this out to Blue. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
It's a gain of 11. That's good for a first down.
Throwing now, Ward. And this is going to be incomplete.
Oh, they'll certainly be on the tablets going over that one for sure. Clearly they were expecting something else out of the defense and couldn't adjust to make that completion happen.
Now Ward. And he's got his man in stride, complete. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
Brings up third and inches.
Ward. Rush coming, and he's taken down. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. So they dial up the blitz on 3rd and inches. It pays off.
And frankly, they were probably dialing up a run blitz, expecting him to run it in that situation, but instead they end up backing the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And on now is the punter. And how about this, a fake? And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off.
At their own 43-yard line.
A final shot before break. Nix. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the 3rd quarter. continue this midseason contest.
Jason Sanders.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Second half starts with a run by Etienne. And he'll get this up to about the 40.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Second and a couple. Etienne once more. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 89 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. They fake the handoff. Now Ward. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. To throw, here's Ward. Able to shake him under pressure. They got him again. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. They bring their punter out there now. On, we think, to punt, though he's faked it earlier, but he was unsuccessful. Fighting through the tackle at the 30. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. He'll give it to Hall to start the drive. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. In trouble, and he's taken down. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete. Here's the Jets punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. 35 yards that time on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a 2nd time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
And looking for additional yardage, and again, that 2nd score here in the 3rd quarter. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Ward. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Here's Ward. Trying to set up a screen for Blue. He's across midfield. And finally down at the 36-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Play action. It's Ward. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. And the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
19-18.
Straight ahead, Etienne. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here.
Here we go.
And as the two teams talking over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Come on. Hey. Cowboys. Ready.
Throwing is Ward. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on third down. Back to throw. Ward. And incomplete on the deep ball. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. And his kick is indeed good. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7.
So the lead grows here incrementally, but I think the way their defense is playing, you feel okay with just getting 3.
They've definitely been stout so far, but now that could all change because if one guy gets loose for 70 yards, this is a different game. But as it stands, field goals are good. Just keep adding to that lead.
So out now come the Jets.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Now 3rd and 5.
On my set.
From the gun on third down, it's Nix.
Now that'll be caught by St. Brown.
And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
6. That's good for a Jets first down.
On my set.
First and 10.
Straight ahead is Hall.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second.
In motion right is Wilson.
There's a fake on the Jets sweep, and instead a give to Hall up the middle.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now a first carry for their fullback. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
7-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
On the draw, it's Hall. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
This is Wilson on the jet sweep. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
35-yard line.
From the 35 back to work on 2nd and 4. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
Incomplete. Brings up third down and
Nix to the air. This pass out wide to Hall. And he is going to have a Jets first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
that's good for a Jets first down. First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Now an option play, and he'll keep it.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29.
He was taken down behind
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
at the 29-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Nix. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. Will go down to It's a gain of 6. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Looking to throw. Nix. They'll set up the screen for Hall. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
And the Jets, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 11.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
He was brought down at the 8-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd
Hall
and
want to give up the middle. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. This offense so far on 3rd down, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun, here's Nix. And this is going to be incomplete. No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They're going. It's Nix. He'll try to do it himself. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Bo Nix. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Jets have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. They'll start on the ground. ETN. And hold on here because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. They'll get this out to the flat for ETN. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
A gain of 10 yards. Complete to Trevor Etienne. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. They'll come up 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll give to Etienne running right. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. From the gun on 3rd down, Ward. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Jets are right back in this football game. Here's 1st and 10. To throw, here's Nix. And a completion to Wilson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll come up now on 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Back to throw. He gets it underneath to Hall. Fights loose. A swift move and then tackled just on the other side of midfield.
It's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 4.
He's back to throw. There's a short one. It's caught by Taylor. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. And they run the option on 2nd down. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. They'll look to throw. Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. And he is in as they have tied it late here in the final minute of the fourth quarter. A very important extra point there, up and good. And that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Set to kick off.
A little juke. This offense and their running back headed back onto the field. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. And it's hard to believe you could run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, it's all been on display throughout. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. Here comes 2nd down. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. He'll look to throw. He'll try and do this himself. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. Going for it, here's Ward. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football.
It's a turnover on down.
Victory all but assured now as they take a knee here, and they're going to escape with a 1-point victory. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And it took a big fourth quarter to do it, but they were able to get the job done, and that's the bottom line.
No doubt about it. And let's face it, they had to be more than nervous in the fourth quarter. But a lot of that was their own